Welcome to another mini online training where I answer one video making question from my subscribers. So what do I do from here? This is my third Google Hangout and I'm still getting the hang of it. Okay, this is Adrian Lee from videolane.com and this is the third time I'm using Google Hangout and I'm loving it so much. I can do demonstrations and record my software demos directly on Google and YouTube. So wherever you're watching this from, either from Facebook, YouTube, Google, or my own webpage, stay tuned and watch the rest of the show. Okay, from here on, you won't be seeing my face anymore till the end of this video. Let's go back to the screen. Present to everyone. And let's begin. Today's question is a follow-up from last lesson, from the last episode. You can go to this URL to check it out. It's about creating mirror effect in Premiere Elements 13. So follow-up, I mean, the subscriber asked two questions about mirror effect, and the other one is this. Is there a way to have several different split screens in the frame without losing its size or distorting the clip? I'm looking to do something like this. So the subscriber wants to do something like this, 5 different videos vertically placed side by side. So I will call this the 5-column split screen effect. Okay, to show you an example, I have already done a video clip here. So this is how it looks like as moving videos. Each of the 5 videos are separately moving on its own. So in this training, we are going to use Adobe Premiere Elements to create this effect. Okay, so let's go back to our slides. Thanks to She's Obsessed for asking. Yep, that's the subscriber. Check out her YouTube channel. She's already done some very beautiful videos in the fashion industry. Okay, her lighting is good, her sound quality is good. There's something to learn from her. She's obsessed, right? Next. So how do we create a 5-column split screen in Premiere Elements 13? First, 2 things you need. 5 different videos, and of course, Adobe Premiere Elements. Okay, if you don't have your own video, you can go to my stock footage site and get it from here. And if you don't have Premiere Elements, you can go here and get it. Okay, don't bother copying this down because you can go to my website, webpage to download these materials that you are looking at right now. I'll show you the URL later on. For the meantime, in the meantime, let's continue. So step 1, place the first video on the timeline. Drag the first video clip from the Assets panel and drop it on Video 1 track in the timeline. So how do we do that? Let's go to Adobe Premiere Elements 13. I'm using 13, version 13. Okay, as usual, we are working in the expert mode, and I've already added media, okay, for this lesson. Instead of 5, I've added 7 because I have something extra to show you today. Okay, something new to learn. And the first step is to drag the first video down. I would like to choose Bumboat Eyes as my first video. Drag the first video down to the timeline on Video 1 track. And drop it there. All right, let's just push it to the extreme left to cover the gap. So that's the first video. What's next? Step 2, crop the first video. From the effects panel in the action bar, add crop effect on the first video clip. In the applied effects panel, adjust crop variables. Okay, these are the variables. We'll come back to this later. So as the instruction says, go to Effects tab in the action bar, click on it, look for the crop effect, Okay, I'm going to search, I'm going to type in CROP, crop, and there you have it, crop effect. Drag and drop the crop effect into video 1. Okay, open applied effects panel. All right. Okay, it's not there. One more time. One more time. Go to effects in the action bar. Search for crop effect. Drag and drop the crop effect on to video 1. Okay. Right. There's a little bit of lag here. I hope everything's fine for the rest of this lesson. Okay, and close the project assets panel so that I can see my preview monitor. And the crop has some default values which has already cropped the video into this size. Okay, we don't want this size, so we are going to adjust the crop variables here. So there are 4 variables to adjust: left, top, right, and bottom. So we want the full length, full top to bottom length. So our top should be 0. See? And the bottom should be 0 as well. As I adjust this, it's happening live here. And for the left, okay, just close, crop away whatever's on the left. Okay, how much to crop? I've already calculated. We're going to have 5 vertical screens. So this is all full HD editing. And full HD, the horizontal pixel is 1920. Divided by 5 is 384. So in percentage, we got to have, it's got to be 20% in length of the full video. So for the left, we will crop it 40%, and the right, we crop another 40% from the right. Oops, overshot. The easiest way is to type in, click on excuse me, click on the value here and type in 40 and press enter. Now we have a vertical strip of video. If you calculate properly, this is 20% of the full screen, 20% length of the full screen. So we've got 1 strip done. What's next? Step number 3, position the first video. With the first video selected, go to Applied Effects, Motion, Position, adjust the X coordinate to the left or key in 192. Remember this, 192, precision mathematics. That's to say, I want this to be the first strip. I got to move it here, right? Instead of touching this to move, we're going to the Applied Effects. Remember to select this if it is not selected, the video clip. Open up Motion. You will see the first variable called position, and this is the X coordinate. Okay, move it to the left. Hover your mouse over it and then drag, or rather click on it and drag to the left. If you're using keyboard, hold the Shift button and drag to the left. Okay, it takes a long time. I've already got it figured out. The exact coordinate is 192. So I'm going to key in the figure here, 192. Enter. There you go. It sits nicely on the left-hand corner of the screen. Okay, so we're done with the first strip. What's the next step? Step number 4. Place the second video on the timeline. Drag the second video clip from the assets panel and drop it on video 2 track in the timeline, aligned above the first clip. Did I go back? Oh, here, right? So go to Project Assets panel, drag the second video clip. I would choose this one, the water lily clip, drag it down, On video 2 track, above the first track, drop it. Okay, so now the water lily clip is covering the first track. Let's close this panel. You know what? This thing's a bit small. Shall we expand it? So you go to the zoom lever here and shift it to the right. I'm just zooming in to have a better view. Okay, easier control. Next step, step number 5, crop the second video. Right-click on the first video in the timeline and select copy. Right-click on the second video in the timeline and select paste effects and adjustments. So what it means is, I'm going to crop this video, but I've already done the 40% just now on the first clip. So I don't want to do extra work. All I need to do is to right-click on the first video and do a copy. Okay, click on copy. Then you go to the second video clip, right-click on it, and select paste effects and adjustments. There you go. It is using the previous adjustments that we did just now, 20% of the full length. But the thing is, it is sitting on top of the first video clip, which is what we don't want. So that brings us to the next step, step number 6. Position the second video. With the second video selected, go to Apply Effects, Motion, Position, then adjust the X coordinate to the right or key in 576. So what we want to do is to move this to the right. All right, select on the clip, go to Apply Effects, go to Motion, open up Motion, and move this to the right, the X coordinate position. What's the value? You know what? I don't remember. Let's look at my notes. 576. Okay, just click on this X coordinate and key in on your keyboard 576. Press enter. Voila! Your water lily strip is now sitting next to the bumboat eye strip. Exact position, exact calculation. So we are done with the second strip. Next, step number 7, place the third video on the timeline. So I'm not going to read this, I'll just quickly go and do it. Okay, the third video is going to go on to video 3 track, which is hidden above this. So I'm going to scroll the timeline up using the scroll bar on the left, on the right hand side. Scroll it up so that I can see video 3 track. Open up project assets. For video 3 track, I want to choose this pink jellyfish. Drag and drop the pink jellyfish onto video 3 track directly above video 2. Okay, drop it there. There you go. Done. Next step, step number 8. Crop the third video. You know what? Let me do one thing. Okay, I was just checking if you are looking at what I'm seeing, all right? Just to be sure. Okay, crop the third video. I'm not going to read this. Let's do it straight away. Again, we've already done the cropping on the second video, or rather we have done it on the first video and we copy it onto the second video. Okay, just go to the second video, right click, select copy, then go to the third video, right click, paste effects and adjustments. There you go, close this guy. Right, the jellyfish now is sitting on top of the water lily, covering it up, and we're going to move it to the right, which brings us to the next step. Step number 9, position the third video. Wait, let's memorize this. 960, X coordinate 960. Okay, it's already selected. Okay, pink jellyfish, open Apply Effects panel. Open motion, go to position X coordinate. I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to key in 9960 straight away. Press enter. There you go. Now it's exactly in the center. So for your full HD video, 1920 pixels divided by 2 is 960. So it's sitting right in the middle of the full HD screen. So the third strip is done. Let's move back to, you know what, we're going on very, very fast, very, very quickly. So I would like to take a break and make a little announcement. 2-day videography and video editing course in Singapore. It's coming soon in March or another date if you're looking at this video later on. Okay, it's about discovering how to make your own professional looking video in 2 days. Who is it for? It's good for you. Wait a minute. Am I reading this? I'm telling. It's good for the business owner, the marketing professional, or the HR manager. If you are looking to record and edit videos on your own for your company, I'm conducting a course and it's coming soon. Go to my website, videolane.com, under courses, and check out the upcoming dates. Hope to see you there. Okay, let's go back. So we're going to step number 10. Place the fourth video on the timeline. Let's do it. The fourth video. If you look at the timeline, for beginners, they'll be amazed. Where is the fourth video track? We only have 1, 2, 3. So how are we going to put the fourth track on top? Okay, so I'm going to show you something which is quite beautiful. Go to Project Assets panel. My next video will be this fish school video, or rather a school of fish. Select it, drag it down. Okay, drag it to the empty space above video 3 track. Align it to the beginning and drop it. Oh, it's asking me, smart fix quality problems in the clips. Okay, it's a bit dark. No, I'll do it myself, right? Oops. The clip being dropped contains a solid background. No, it's not. It's just water. It's not green screen. Do you want to apply video merge? No. That's what I love about Premiere Elements. It tries to help me edit the video better by detecting bad videos. Okay, so if you notice, automatically video 4 track is created. Okay, you don't have to specially create it. Once you drop it on the empty space above, a new track is created. So this is the fish school video clip. Next step, step 11, crop the fourth video. Again, I'm going to use the previous clip. Right click on it, copy, and I'm going to select the fourth clip, right click on it, paste effects and adjustments. There, I'm using the crop variables that we have done just now. Okay, so that brings us to the next step, step number 12. Position the fourth video. So by position, I mean move this to the right. Now it's in the center where our jellyfish is sitting. So select the fourth video clip on the timeline, go to Apply Effects panel, open up Motion, go to Position X Coordinate, and adjust it. To what value? Let me take a look at my notes. 1344. Go back. I will key in the X coordinate. 1344. Enter. There you go. That's the fourth strip of video. Okay, now before we go on, towards the end of this lesson, I'll be showing you how to replace a clip so that you don't have to go through all this again. Okay, there's another 5 more steps. If you decide to, let's say, replace the water lily clip with another clip. But for now, let's move on to the next step. Step number 13, place the 5th video on the timeline. Okay, open up Project Assets panel. My 5th video will be the passing boat video clip. Drag it down, put it on the empty space above video 4 track, align it with the rest of the videos, drop it. There you go. If you scroll up, you can see video 5 track is automatically created. Step number 14, crop the 5th video. Again, I'm going to use the variables from video 4, select it, right click on it, do a copy, and then go to video 5, right click, do a paste effects and adjustment. There you go. Let's close this. Next step, step number 15, position the 5th video. Now try to remember this, 1, 7, 2, 8. Move. Okay, select the 5th video, which is the passing boat. Go to applied effects panel, open up motion, go to X coordinate and key in 1, 7, 2, 8. Yeah, I remember it this time. Enter. And there you have 5 strips of video accurately placed side by side and all in proportion. So that brings us to the next step. Step 16, playback and check. Bring your playhead to the beginning and press play. Nice, I like it. Okay, notice something? At the end, the middle clips are all blanked out. Why? Because this 2 clip is longer than the rest. So what I want to do is just crop the clips to the same length, all right? And crop it to the same length. Not crop, trim. This is called trim. Trim it to the same length. So that my end video, when I play back, yep, it ends off like this without any of the strips disappearing. What next? Tip, expanding the timeline. To see all 5 tracks in the timeline, drag up the divider between the monitor and the timeline. What I mean is this. Some of you would like to see all 5 tracks at one go, instead of going to the scroll bar on the right to scroll up and down. Okay, the trick is to move your cursor between the divider line until you see this equal sign and up and down arrow. Okay, then drag it upwards. Of course, the preview monitor is compromised, it gets smaller. But now you see all the 5 tracks. Okay, sometimes I like to do this when I'm doing some adjustments so I know what's happening instead of scrolling up and down, wasting time. And when I want to see the video clearly, I will drag the divider down again. So that's your big tip for this little segment. There's more. There's more to come. How do you replace a clip in one column of a split screen? Okay, let's say I don't want to use this lily pads here. I want to replace it with another video clip. Okay, just let me bring this down so they can see what I mean. That's where the next video clip is. Okay, there's this video clip called Model Center. I want to replace the water lily clip with this Model Center, right? Let's close this so that we can see, right? Okay, what you have to do is, step 1, select the clip in your project assets panel. Then step 2, go to your water lily clip in your timeline. Select it, right click on it, and click on select replace clip from project assets. There. Close this guy. So easy. Playback. But wait, don't go away. You're going to face one very critical problem. Okay. If you notice, how come I can sit right in the middle of the screen without any adjustment, whereas the original footage, I'm in the middle of the screen, or rather the model is in the middle of the screen. Okay, so what happens if the model is like this, off-centered to the screen? Okay, what happens? You're going to do some adjustments. Okay, so let's use this as an example. I'm going to replace this guy with this clip, model left. In the project assets panel, select model left clip, go to the model center clip, select it, right click on it, replace clip from project assets. There you go, this is what I mean. Okay, I want to see that guy standing there, but then he's not standing in the middle of the screen. So what do? I have to select it and do a recropping. Go to Applied Effects panel, do a crop, left, open up the left a bit more. Yep, I see him now. Now close up the right. Okay, close up. I'm closing a little bit more because I do not have the accurate calculation for this guy. You're going to move him, open up the motion panel and move him to the right. Okay, hover over the X coordinate, scroll right. There. Okay. Because this is an unconventional video, not accurately in the center, so we don't have the exact figures for this. Okay, any video can have a subject on any part of the screen. So over here, we have to use our eyes to gauge. I'm going to close the gap by adjusting the crop again. And in order to adjust accurately with your eyes, you got to see the screen clearer. So I'm going to move the divider, which I've shown you just now, and make the screen, the preview monitor bigger. And I'm going to adjust the crop left variable. Okay, crop left until I don't get the black bar. Right, a bit more, a bit more. Okay, right, 20. And now for the right hand side, go to the crop right variable, adjust. Okay, somewhere there. Okay, about 60. Okay, just let me key in 60 so that it's more accurate. Oops, there's a gap there. Never mind. Since this video is sitting underneath the jellyfish, no matter how much I extend, the jellyfish is still covering it. So it's okay. So there you go. That's how to replace a video strip with another video. And if it is off-centered, this is how you bring it back. Okay, how to crop and adjust. So, making your life easier. What you have seen just now is a tutorial or a lesson on how I created a 5-column split screen. And that is actually a template which I can use over and over again without doing this one more time, right? So I'm offering you this template as well. You can download it. It's called the 5-column split screen HD project template for Premiere Elements 13 only. That means you got to have Premiere Elements 13. So download the template and use it on your next project if you require this effect. And if you don't want to go through the hassle of creating it. So just replace my videos with your own. Okay, together with the download is the complete step-by-step instruction checklist PDF. Okay, the instructions that I gave you just now, a complete printed checklist PDF, and as well as the 5 HD stock footage you see here, the 5 examples stock footage, which is shot by myself. All right, those are created by myself. So I'm not giving it to you. For a small fee, you can get all these. Okay, this is the instruction which you'll get on how to replace the video clip with yours. You can read it at your own pace. And here's the URL to download the template. Okay, I'm going to offer it for free for a few days. So if you're watching this now, okay, you have the privilege to download for free, after which it will be offered for a fee. Okay, free to fee, all right? So over at this URL, there is a comment section. I would like to hear from you more questions about making videos for your business, anything about videography and video editing business. Okay, so what's my next step? My next step is to show my face and say, thank you very much for watching. Tune in again, go to my website, subscribe, so that I can tell you when the next live mini online training is. Thank you very much. See you real soon. I'm going to stop broadcast now. Are you still watching this screen? I haven't really stopped the broadcast yet, so you can still hear my voice. Quickly go to this URL and leave a question there. I'll download the template. I'm going to leave this screen on for a few seconds and just blabber some thoughts. Do you think I'm rushing in this mini online tutorial? Unlike the other tutorials, I've been going very slow. This one, it seems to be a little bit of a rushed. Let me know in the comment box below. Right, that should be enough. Stop broadcast. See you real soon.